Wisconsin farmers who've been struggling through quite a year could soon be receiving a helping government hand. Today, Governor Scott Walker put in a couple of requests for federal aid.
And that money would be made available to farmers who've been dealing with this unseasonable and really unforgiving weather. Now, one of the requests is to help struggling fruit growers across the state. The other is for maple syrup losses in 14 counties. Fox 11's Ben Krumholtz brings us more.
So usually it's just a sea of red out here, you know.
Bob Lautenbach says he's never had a cherry crop like this in his 40-plus years as a grower.
This is probably the worst year I've seen.
He says it's a result of 80-degree March weather.
Normally that doesn't happen until May.
The warm weather was followed by April frost, leaving his cherry trees mostly bare heading into July.
There's just not a lot of cherries in there.
Lautenbach isn't alone. Door County typically produces 10 to 12 million pounds of cherries a year. This year, experts predict 700,000 pounds.
Cherry growing is like going to Las Vegas. You can, do well, or you can lose everything because Mother Nature plays such a role.
Governor Scott Walker is hoping federal assistance will help. In a statement, Walker says agriculture is the backbone of Wisconsin's economy, and many farmers are hurting.
That shows how important the fruit industry is in Wisconsin and Door County.
Lautenbach says he's been receiving calls from across the country looking for cherries. He's afraid a lot of his regular national business will now go elsewhere just because Door County couldn't fulfill their needs this year.
The growers are all working together to keep all the cherries in the county for the tourists and locals to enjoy.
While there is just enough for the locals, the low crop has Lautenbach worried about things he normally doesn't think twice about, like seagulls.
Just because we don't have many cherries, I don't mean the birds don't eat.
Lautenbach can try to scare the birds away. He just hopes this year's cherry crop won't do the same to his customers. In Fish Creek, Ben Krumholtz, Fox 11 News.
And the governor's office says fruit losses across the state could be as high as 80%. Maple syrup losses are predicted to be higher than 30%. A USDA spokesperson says the agency will have staff assess the damage before a decision is made on any monetary assistance.